guys, welcome back to Civilization 5. Yeah, I know I haven't done it in a while, and I know I've kind of missed out on uploading for quite a while, especially this series. But yeah, I think that's over now. If you don't remember what happened last time, I'm in control of 12 players on an Earth map. I've renamed all the cities and everything to suit characters from various books slash movies. So yeah, that's what happened. I think we're on turn 3, or I might be on something else. As I said in the first episode of this is going to be a very long series. Yeah, and after this series, Civilization-wise, I'm going to do one where it's just when I'm just one player, because I figured out how to do that, not on my laptop, but there you go. I know how to do it. So yeah. All we're doing now is waiting for it to load, which is hopefully not too long. I haven't played Civ in a while, at least not 12 player, because now I can do it with one player. I've been doing that more than 12 player. But yeah, it's gonna be fun doing it every other week, making a Civ video every other week for quite a while. But anyway, enough of my talking. Just get it to load right now. If you haven't seen the last few episodes, go check them out now. Yeah, just go check it out now. And if you want to play Civ yourself, then go download it on Steam. I'm using the Gods and Kings expansion, which costs a little more, but there you go. It's still fun. The only difference between vanilla and expansion is that in this expansion, Faith is added, and so is quite a lot of the civilizations I'm playing, and some of the other game mechanics, such as demanding tribute from city-states. I'm sure we'll go into that at a later date. So at the moment, the next few turns are probably going to be going rather quickly. The first turns always take a long time, and after that it doesn't take too long, I'd imagine. Because as you can see, this getting through those first 3 people would have taken 5 or 10 minutes, but it's just taken a couple of minutes while I've just been ranting on. I'm at City-State Sydney. And so I know the Galtorix is in Egypt. I think Korea is actually in China, so not too far away from their homeland. Well, as far as I'm aware, anyway. Could be like somewhere else, but I think we're in China. Right, well, who's it? Island Zadi? Let's have a look. Now that is the border between Canada and Alaska, so yeah, she's not going to have much interaction with other players for quite a while, I imagine. Orican, where is Orican? Ooh, so there's a Grand Mesa and there's Old Faithful, so that means Orican is in the US. Dios is amazing. It's got some really nice spots to settle actually. So where is Thranduil? I think Thranduil, who if you haven't renamed it, will be called Genghis Khan of Mongolia. I think he is actually in Mongolia, or if not Mongolia, very near Kazakhstan, or maybe in Kazakhstan, so not too far away. And where is Thorin? Probably Georgia. I think it's Georgia. Maybe not. That's interesting. I've not a clue where this one could be. Right, where's Bard? Now, Bard is easy to guess in southern Mali, so that one's easy to figure out. Ooh, pottery, that is very useful. You want a religion very quickly. It's a must, really, because it gets you so many advantages. That it's just not worth skipping. It actually isn't. And because in real life, the civ I'm playing is Egypt, who gets production buffs when building wonders. Egypt's going to be one of those people that's going to be taking a lot of wonders. So where is Ethiopia, aka Bilbo of the Hobbits? Again, not too far away from real life, probably in Sudan or Chad area. Definitely in Africa, definitely in the northern half, but around Sudan, Chad, so not too far away from Galbatorix. So where is Eldacar? Eldacar? I'm not sure where Eldacar is actually. I think he's in Iran, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan area. So, but maybe even, yeah, I think he's in Iran. I probably went over this last time, but it's just fun. And we all know that Duncan is in Argentina, and we know that we also know that Sean, I can't remember what Sean's map looks like, we're going to have to figure that one out in a second. Valletta. Right, so, where is Sean? Aha, easy. Sean is in Russia. Whereabouts in Russia I hear you ask? Probably around Magadan, and if not Magadan, around Okhotsk. Either way, in eastern Russia. If you don't know where those two cities are, look it up. Magadan is a major city. Not a major city, but it's very often referred to in a very good program that was on a while ago. Long Way Round. Ewan McGregor and one of his mates, motorbiking from UK all the way around to New York. Really good fun. Magadan is very often mentioned, but veering off track here, there. We went from talking about where Sean is to talking about Ewan McGregor. And Iraq's easy to know. I know I said this last time. He is in Thailand. So yeah, you know where everyone is. You can plot it on the map if you want. I'm surprised no one's in Europe, really. Ah, that's probably where, I think I know where, can't remember who it is now. Orakan, I think it is. I think Orakan is in between Turkey and Bulgaria. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, that's right, that is. And if not there, he's in Greece. Get off the Blackest Outfit in Verdun. Move him there and then take the ruins next turn. Korea is so near Korea, it's just amazing. When you're playing as civs, on Civ Earth, you hardly ever find your civ put in an area with where your civ is in real life. Oh no, not Orakan then. Wasn't Orakan, but was in a weird place. I'm sure we'll find out. Cape Town. How interesting. I don't actually care. Right. Go down there. Follow that line of mountains. I often find that the best spots to settle cities are in deserts. It's Thorin that is in a weird spot. You know what? That could be Greece, actually. That could be Greece. I'm sure we'll find out later as we explore. At this point in the game, not much is going on. There you go. Let's go up here. I like who it is real. I've never actually finished a game as them. Basically, the Inca's power, if you don't know, is that when a unit is moving through a tile, if it is moving through a hill tile, it acts as if it's flames. Yeah. Units ignore terrain costs when moving into any tile with hills. No maintenance costs for improvements in hills, half cost everywhere else. That is very good. You get cheap improvements, you get to move further. It's perfect, really. Right, whenever I meet a militaristic state, always hover over the militaristic thing and find out what their special unit is. They'll give you your allies. And for this one it's a samurai, which everyone knows is a special unit of Japan. So, if you don't know what you don't know what the samurais do, then I will tell you in just a second, as soon as I've figured out this. There we go. Samurai. I think it's just a buff when fighting in flat. The samurai are the Japanese unique unit, replacing the longswordman. As powerful as the swordsman, the samurai automatically receives a shock 1 promotion, giving it a bonus when fighting in open terrain. Success in combat with a samurai has an increased chance of generating great generals. So basically, it's around this area. It's not going to be much use, really. If it's got no forest, no hills, and no forest, no hills, then you'll be fine. You'll be fighting away nicely. Fighting away nicely? You can't fight nicely. Anyway, you know what I mean. and it will generate great generals, which help you deal more damage, which helps you generate more great generals. So very easy to get great generals when yeah, you got the samurai. Once you got one great general, you're never going to stop getting them. Let's explore the Middle East to start with. Completely changes the subject of the fight. I do that. Wow, my frames per second shoot up when I'm in strategic mode, and they're really low when I'm not. Okay, so right now I'm around 13 or 14 frames per second, and now it's dropped down to 5 or 6. That is very interesting. So maybe I should keep it low. The problem is, I like it. I like this speed, although I prefer seeing it like that. So I don't know. I guess I'll just mix between the two. When I'm moving units, something like that. When I'm not moving units, or I'm just looking around, I have it like that. That's probably what I'm going to do. So all I can do now is just sit here and move the units to explore. But really, there's nothing much to do. Let's start doubling back on ourselves and exploring this area. First point or next turn, by turn 5, you want to be going in a fairly straight line to start with. Once you hit turn 5, you want to be double doubling back on your city and exploring in a different direction, because you want to get a very rounded view. But of course, if you're in a situation like Thorin, where you're forced, you don't need to worry about going back. You just follow the coastline, or the mountain line, or whatever. Whatever's forcing you. Let's go in this direction instead, and then next turn, because I know my geography, I know the sea around this area, or maybe this area here, so I know I'm fairly close, so what I can do is, if you saw those 3 salts is very useful for filming it as a citrus, because it gives you a lot of gold, and quite a lot of food. So it'll grow a lot, and it'll give you quite a lot of food, give you quite a lot of gold as well. So best of both worlds, really. Couldn't ask for anything more, in my opinion. There we go. I don't actually know what Cahokia is in real life. I'll come back to you next time. But when I say next time, you're probably going to find out in either 1 or 2 more episodes, depending on how long I've been recording that now. I don't know, because I can't see a clock. Well, I can, but it's like 5 minutes slow. And it's not... I have to actually figure out what the time is instead of just saying, oh, it's 6:54 or something. Which it isn't, I'll tell you that much. 12:64, 5:64, 6:64, 6:54, whatever. So. One more round, and then I'll call it a day. You know what? I think I'm on my own in South America here. There's only been one game that I've ever played where I'm on my own in South America. That was when I was playing as the Mayan, actually, and it was a standard size map, not a huge. And that was before I actually knew my geography very well. So 2 years ago, probably, when I first got this game. And mine was actually the first game I ever won, so that's how much I like the Maya. Oh, you know what? No, never mind. I thought Iraq could be in Korea, but then I realised it's too far north. I mean, Does jungle, you've got to be near the equator to do jungle. So yeah. I'm either in Thailand or I'm in a little sticky out bit of the south of China, with the island of Hai Tao, and near Haiphong in Vietnam, and which is near Hanoi, which is the capital of Vietnam. Because I know my geography, I know this here. There's not much sea separating Africa and Asia. Separating Africa from the Middle East. Just a quick fact for you, you probably don't care about it, but I'm going to tell you anyway. What was I going to say? Oh, that's right, Saudi Arabia is one of only 6 countries in the world, as of 2013, it's 2015 now, as of 2013, to have a monarchy. One of only 6 countries left. The others include Swaziland, Vatican City, and a few other countries that I can't remember, including Brunei, but I can't remember the rest. If you want to find out them all, watch CGP Gray's video, which is called, what is it called? Vatican City Explained. Because it's only like a short statement that he goes through that, but it's 5-minute videos. So, anyways, I find CGP Grey very interesting. If you want to check him out, the link to his channel and the video I was just mentioning in the description. So yeah, found archery in that ruin. Let's move on to Thorin. Hopefully this land shape will tell us a bit more about where I am. I'm actually really interested to see where I am. Oh, I know. I'm in Sweden. I've settled in Sweden. That makes sense now. I was playing a game of this once, and I was playing as Japan, and my second city was built just where my warrior is here, and I settled my capital was that spot there, or that spot there. I mean, Sweden, Norway. If you're from Sweden or Norway and you were yelling at me where that was from the very start, then I'm sorry. And if you're from Sweden or Norway and you weren't, then you obviously don't know your country very well. But there you go, I'm not going to blame you because I don't know it very well. And I don't know my own country very well. This is a very good spot because if it was on anything apart from deserts, salt would give you 2 food and 3 gold, or 3 food and 2 gold. But as it is, it doesn't give you a lot. But if you settle here, you've got access to the copper, which gives you 2 gold. You've got the oasis here, which gives you 3 food and 1 gold, and you've got the food here, and then easily expandable into these two salts here. And of course you've got hills around here, so you're going to get plenty of production once you expand. That is a very good tile. Just think, some of the most unexpected spots actually turn out to be some of the best spots. So, think about it. But if you can, that is good for a desert. But if you can find somewhere similar to that, but not a desert, that would be a better place to settle. Unless it's near mountains, a barbarian encampment, because it's going to be, chances are you're going to have to, the chances are you're going to have to fight the barbarian encampment because the barbarian is going to take over your settler. Unless you escort your settler. yeah, much more hassle than it's worth. Yeah, so yeah, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of session of Civilization 5 Gods and Kings, 12 players, extra large, just large, but yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to play Civilization 5 Gods and Kings yourself, go on to Steam. It should be around 15 quid for vanilla, and I think it's an extra 15 quid for Gods and Kings, but don't quote me on that. I got this one for 20 quid from game, so yeah, always good. You're not going to be short of a deal. Just to give you an idea of money, it's a very good game, I think, but if you're not into strategy games, don't buy it. One of the reasons I decided to, when Civ with Charlie broke, not to do another Civ with Charlie is because Charlie doesn't like strategy games, as you'll learn in the next Charlie Tuesday, where we play Hearthstone. Not the one that's coming out here. I think it's Aguario with this one, but there you go. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time.